Dog food is here, kitty litter is here in the bins, as I mentioned. Your cat food is on this cart in the back. My name's Rob.
My name's Jennifer.
My name is Allison Lamond, and I am the Adoption Center Manager for PAWS. PAWS stands for the Philadelphia Animal Welfare Society, and we are a no-kill, donor-funded rescue that pulls from Animal Control for Philadelphia. Sorry, I got distracted by that cat. We pull from Animal Control, which is a high-kill shelter here in Philadelphia, and we try to take the most at-risk animals, which are cats, kittens, and pit bulls. So a lot of the time the dogs that you'll see on our website are pit bulls or pit bull mixes, and the cats that you see are, sometimes we have larger cats, sometimes very small. Kittens are most at risk, so we try to take anybody that's most at risk for euthanasia there.
We need to better educate the public, and it's not just a Philadelphia problem, it's a countrywide thing. We need to just educate the public that animals are, you know, they're an investment, basically. You have an animal, you should have an animal from when you get it till when it dies, and if you can't take the responsibility, don't get an animal. And until that happens, we're going to have way too many animals entering animal control facilities countrywide.
Here, Mama. Her name is Mia. I haven't gotten to know her that well because since she just came back yesterday, it was my day off. So I'm going to get to know her a little bit better on the walk. She seems, she's about 4 years old. She just seems really scared. Since she looks like she's part retriever, I don't think she can be with cats because I think she kind of wants to chase them and maybe eat them. Not really sure. But we'd rather not take that risk. Doesn't look like she's gotten that much training, but she might just be too scared and distracted to really do much. Hey, stop.
Okay, we should go. That dog's just watching us.
She was probably the type of dog that would just like drag her owner down the street, and they just kind of like, oh, she pulls a lot. I didn't really do much to change it. One thing we'll do is, while we're walking them, just change direction unexpectedly a lot. Because then they learn to kind of follow you and figure out what you're doing. But she's gonna need a little work. I think she just didn't get much training in general. I don't think they bothered putting much time into her because she's kind of a fat, lower energy dog.
I conduct the volunteer orientations, and I work with the dogs, walking them, playing with them, training them a little bit, as much as I can. But, yeah.
Okay. I've been working at PAWS since August of last year, and I worked at Animal Care and Control for the year before that.
I have been working at PAWS for almost 2 years, but I have been with PAWS for September will be 3 years. I volunteered before I started working here.
I'd seen them out and about in events at Rittenhouse Square with the Adopt Me Bests on their dogs, and I had found myself with a lot of spare time over Christmas break. My company always gave us off between Christmas and New Year, so I was like, I'll come volunteer, and I enjoy being here, so I've been doing it ever since.
My favorite part of my work is watching an animal that came in transform into an animal that can be easily adopted. We've had cats that have come in that were terrified and didn't want to come anywhere near the front of the cage. They were really scared. They were, you know, sometimes if they come in and they're really, really sick, and you watch them get better and build their confidence and become really comfortable and, you know, start to, you know, want to be pet and want to be touched and want to be affectionate with people, and it's an amazing feeling. And the same with dogs, where you'll see a dog that's really shy at first, or they don't know any commands, and you watch them, you know, start to learn commands and start to become a dog that's going to be adopted and that's going to be able to, you know, show their new adopter all the amazing things that they can do, like sitting or walking really well on a leash, or not going to the bathroom in their room or in their crate or something like that. So I think that's probably my favorite part, just watching the transformation of an animal from when they first get here until they're able to go into a new home.
I like the people I encounter, both staff, volunteers, and the public, and I love the dogs. I'm a big fan of pit bulls, and we, as you heard me say, we're an advocate of the breed. We're trying to change the public's perception, and I want to be part of that because I've had nothing but good experiences with them. I have my own, and I've had some in the past, and they've all been wonderful dogs.
The foster program here is basically for cats. It's sick cats, little kittens, litters of kittens that need to, be put into homes so that they can get big and strong, or moms with nursing litters that need to, go into homes so that they can, obviously get big and strong and be big enough to be spayed or neutered and adopted out from there. For dogs, it can happen for healthy dogs, it can happen for sick dogs, it can happen for under-socialized dogs, different things like that. We also do it for under-socialized cats, or cats, that just aren't presenting well in the shelter setting. Shelters can be extremely stressful for animals, so, they show a lot better sometimes in homes where they can relax and, really distress and, have more interaction with people per day, and it's not 20 million people coming in and out of, a shelter setting, people looking into your face, staring into the cage. It's stressful for them, so they do a lot better in a home setting.
Now, to sign up for a shift, there are a number of ways to do it. The easiest way, we have a calendar on the fridge. Just call and we'll pencil you in. This is easiest for us because we can then look at the calendar and see who we're going to expect and when we're going to expect them. It allows us to plan our days accordingly. So if you are available to give us some time starting at 9 in the morning, always very helpful, but no pressure.
We usually get here depending between 9 and 10. One of us usually comes in at 9, opens everything up, make sure, usually for me, the first thing is the dogs because some of them will hold it all night. So they have to be walked if we don't have any volunteers. And then, cleaning the dog rooms and then starting on each of the cats. The cat rooms have to be completely cleaned out, litter has to be changed, food has to be refilled, water has to be changed. Everything just basically has to be in clean and working order in both the rooms and in each of the cat cages. And then, diabetics have to be fed, then we have to administer insulin for any of the diabetics, and then any kind of medicine that has to be given. Then the floors have to be mopped and swept, everything has to be put away. Because we are a retail store, we have to open up clean and shiny and sparkling for, people that come in that want to buy things. So lots of work in 2 hours, basically, because we usually open to the public at 11.
We don't force you guys to do anything. Everything's on our system. You have to give us your 8 hours, but you're keeping track of it. If you can't do it in 1 month, just give us extra hours the next, and you're good to go. The final way to sign up for a shift is to not just to show up. If you're in the area and you're bored, or you're unexpectedly have some free time, just come on in. No need to call ahead. We will not turn you away. The absolute worst case scenario, if we have too many volunteers running around, we will set up a table outside and have a little event right on Second or Arch, and you'll sit out there with a dog and you'll talk to people walking by, and it's always fun as long as it's not 90 degrees out.
I wanted to work at PAWS. I actually started volunteering for PAWS first, and I was looking for a friend for my dog that I have, and now he has 4 friends. 2 of them are PAWS dogs. I wanted to work here because I think that this is an amazing organization. We, for a long time, were it was only women that were working at the organization, and it was amazing. It was an amazing group of people that work really hard together and try to do their best to save as many animals as possible. And it's more of a family and less like a job. And I just think it's wonderful. And we're now no-kill, which is really, really important. And hopefully someday this city will be a no-kill when there are no animals that need to be euthanized for space, and there are plenty of homes for everyone. Hopefully at some point I'll be able to see that.
Are you biting me? This one's got its arms around.
Excuse me.
Oh, you're a bitey one. You're like my Tintin.
Ow!
Hey, you be nice.
You're
fun. I want you. I want you.